Hi all, welcome to the Urbi Academy. Today topic is top 10 Unix intro questions and we are going to discuss now. Let us move on to the theory part. And first question is how to create the directory in the Linux or the Unix. And for this we are going to use the mkdir command. And after the mkdir you have to use the whatever the directory you want to create. You need to specify here. In my case, I have used the Urbi Academy as the directory name. And once this command is executed, and then you can check the whether the directory has been created or not using the LSI panel. And after checking this, you will get to know the directory has been created. Okay, Urbi Academy has been created. Okay, let us move on to the next question. And how to check the kernel version here. To check the kernel version, first we are going to use the command like username -a. Once you enter this command into the terminal, we are going to get this data. And what this data is going to tell, this is the Linux, and this is the host, who is the host, and this is the version and Ubuntu you are going to use, and OS, which OS you are going to use, it is going to show us. Let me show you the one by one. If I want to see the only kernel, if I want to see the only the OS, if I want to print the kernel release version, and which command we are going to use, let me show you that, guys. Okay, see here. If I use the uname, I am going to get the Linux only. This is the kernel. Which kernel we are going to use it here is Linux. And interviewer is going to ask the question like I want to get the detail of the kernel version, and could you please tell me the command name. During that time you should be able to tell uname -a. Okay, and if they want to see the only the kernel, which kernel you are using, that time you guys use the uname. Okay, if they want to see the OS means uname -o means it is going to give us the only the OS. Which OS we are going to use? GNU/Linux OS we are going to use. And which kernel release we are going to use here is like we are going to use 6.2 -37 generic release version. Current version we are going to use for this command is uname -r. Okay, I'm going to show you the practical also. Let me cover all the questions in the theory part, then I will take you to the mm, practical session. Okay, let us move on to the third question. Third question is how to display the first column of a file. Okay, for example, this old.txt file contains the two columns. In that two columns, I would like to display the only one column that contains the student data. For this, what is the command you need to write is first I need to display the data using the cat command. What it is going to do, I am going to get the data. Once I will get the data, after that I will apply the another command using after the cat command. This is the pipeline symbol I'm going to use, and awk command, and after that so this one single quotes and curly open braces, then print dollar to get the which column I need, whether I need the first column or the last column or the middle column. In our cases, what they are asking, interviewer is asking to get the first column. To get the first column, I need to mention $1 means it is going to get the first column from the particular file. Okay, so this is going to display the data like the student is the column, first column. This has the this kind of data. Okay, and let us move on to the next question. And in the real time scenarios, we are come across the many times we have to rename the file, we have to rename the directory, and it is the depends upon the situation and depends upon the condition, and we'll be doing the deployment activity, and we'll be doing the some kind of testing in the QA environment or the um, production environment also. We have come across this kind of scenarios. During that time also, we should be able to rename the file or the rename the directory. And how to rename the file in the any directory or in the particular file system. Okay, for this we are going to use the mu command. Move command is going to help us. For example, what I am going to do here is ls-ltr means it is going to display the whether the file is available in this particular file system or particular directory. I'm going to use using that. I'm going to say that, and once you say that, I'm going to rename old file to new file. I'm going to do that. Okay, and here mu command and old file name .txt. For this I'm going to rename as new file. Once you enter this now, the file is going to rename it to the new file.txt. If you want to see that, you can do ls-ltr hyphen a new file system or ls-ltr also. It is going to show you the required detail for us. Once that is done, and how to rename the directory. The directory renaming is also same as the renaming of the file. For this also we are going to use me command. Me, and this is the directory I have already created in this here. Okay, one folder that is the I have created the directory. Now the same directory I am going to rename it here. Me Urbi Academy to the Urbi Academy new. I am going to rename it. If you want to make the see the changes, use the ls-ltra command. Then you are able to see the changes. Okay, and let us move on to the next question. What is the command is used to list the file in the directory? For this, we are going to use ls-l command. For this, what it is going to show is what are the files available, and what are the directory available in the particular directory. It is going to show us. See the car.txt, cron sample log, sample py, test1.a, test2, everything you are able to see. Okay, that is how interviewer is going to ask you this question. Used to list the file in the directory, and you should say ls-l. ls means listing, and hyphen l means long listing, and it is going to give you the detail like the what are the permission it has, and what is the when it has been created, what is the file name, everything it is going to display us. Let us go and move on to the next question. And what is the command to change the file or the directory permission? For this, we are going to use the chmod command. Okay, and we can two way we can perform the activity here. Okay, one is change the file permission, and other is change the directory permissions. Okay, and to change the file permissions, I am going to use ls-ltra old file. Okay, so for this, what is going to happen here is you are going to display the what is the file permission of it. Okay, so you are able to see it here, right? The file permission read write for the user, and for the groups it is the read write it is there. For others it is the only read option is there. I want to change that to the uh, different one, like the I want to give the execution read write execution for the user, and for the others I want to give the only the mm, read and execute permission. So for this, I have used the chmod, and the permission which you want to give, that permission name and the file name, you need to mention it here. Okay. And after that, if you want to see the detail of it, ls-ltr, the old file.txt, if you mention, you are able to see it here, right? The earlier only the read write was there, execute permission also it came for the user. Okay, and for this also read and execute permission for others also read, and you are able to see the changes here. Similarly, you can give the permission, change the directory permission also. Let me show you that. For this Urbi Academy new, I have the like the directory first column. It will show the directory whether the file it is going to show. It has the read write execution, all the permission. I want to change to the uh, only the read and execute permission. Okay, and chmod the permission if you want to give for this particular directory. And after that, if you want to see the changes has been made, see here, read and execute everything, read and execute. Okay, so you are able to see the changes here. Okay, and let us go ahead and let us see the how to delete the file and the directory. First, we'll see the delete a file. Okay, to delete a file, we are going to use the rm command here. Rm that file name. Okay, in earlier we have created one old dot file name, right? For this, you use the rm uh, that file name, old file dot txt. Delete the directory rmdir directory path. Okay, like this we have already have the urbi academy new na, so you can use the rmdir command to delete that. This is the command we are going to use for the directory. This is the command we are going to use for the delete a particular file. If you want to delete the recursive file in the subdirectory, for this we are going to use the hyphen r. Okay, if it is then the other set of the questions, I'm going to cover that. You no need to worry. Learn this much only as of now. Okay, how to view the difference between the two files? For this, we are going to use the diff command. The diff file1.txt, file2.txt, and the once you execute this now, it is going to display like this. Okay. And one more thing, what exactly we are going to get it here is, we'll use the dip command to Linux. Dip command is used to compare the two file line by line, display the difference between them. Okay, and let me show you one more thing here. Okay, see here the file 1 contains 1, 2, 6 and 15. The second file contains this data. Okay, 6, 7, 8. The what is the difference it is going to show here is, see here, this is the output it is going to see here. Okay, and what is the purpose of touch command? What is the purpose we are going to use it here is, touch command is used to create the empty file. And what is the syntax? Touch, and this is one ls-lt array. This one if you do, and it is empty file has been created here. And which command is used to view the disk spaces? df-h. For this, it is going to give us the disk space. See here the dev sd3, it has the disk space this much, and size is this, and used is 20 GB, available is 70 GB. Okay, dev sd this one. Okay, and this is the, for everything it is going to show you like this. Okay, and let us move on to the implementation part now. Okay, we'll execute how to create the directory in the Linux. Okay, ls-ltra. First, what we can do is we'll move to the L2. Okay, ls-ltr. Okay, those are the files are not there. Okay, and we'll create the Verbi Academy. ls-ltr. Here, Verbi Academy has been created. Okay, directory has been created. Can go to within the directory. You can check the pwd. Okay, we have created the directory. Then you can do ls means nothing is there. I don't want to be there. Okay, I want to execute it here. Can check the pwd. ls-ltr. Okay, all the files has been displayed here. Okay, and let us move on to the next one. How to check the kernel version? That kernel version I have discussed you, right? and see here the Linux, and this is the kernel, and this is the host name. This is the release. What are the it is having, and this is the OS. GNU or the Linux is the OS. And if you want to check the whether which kernel is, you name Linux. And if I want to check the view name hyphen or which release version you're using is 6.2. This is the thing. Okay. And if I want to use check the OS version means here GNU Linux we are using. Okay, same thing I have covered in the practical. This one theory part here you are able to see it here. Okay, and how to display the first column of the file. Now, let me show you the what is the content in the world file.txt. Okay, let me show you that. ls-ltra. Okay, world-file.txt it is there, right? Let me show you that. Okay, world-file.txt. What data it contains? The student ID and the grade it contains. Okay, student ID, two columns it contains. The our ask is how to display the first column of the file. To display the first column of the file, we are going to use this command here. Okay, see here. It is going to display, right? I have got the student only the first column I have displayed, right? It contains the older two columns, but I have got the one column, right? As a part I have filtered it out. Okay, let us move on to the next one. How to rename the file or the directory? For this, I told you, right? Old at already it is there. I want to rename to the new file means I am going to use the me command here. Okay, you can see ls-ltr. Okay, the old.txt it is there. Okay, I want to rename that. For this, I'm going to use the this one. Okay, okay, there is a no error, so it's went successful. See here, new file. Earlier it was the old file was there. It has been 1749. Okay, so it has been changed, right? The it is taking the system timing. Okay, it is the time is different only. It is taking. Okay, like the time dates here 921. Okay, some different timing only it is taking. You no need to worry about the all those timings and all. Okay. Mm, okay, and how to rename the directory? We are going to rename the directory of Urbi Academy to the Urbi Academy new. Okay, see here Urbi Academy is there. I want to rename that to name. Okay, Urbi Academy, Urbi Academy new. Okay, see here it should be giving the Urbi Academy new. It has been changed, right? So we are able to see that. Let us move and what is the command used to list the file in the directory? ls-l. It is for ls-l also, ls-ltr also, ls-l. So it is going to list, right? In the directory, particular directory. Which directory I am is pwd, present working directory, home Raju and the L2 training. I am here, okay? Mm. And what is the command to change the file or the directory permission is we are going to use the chmod. In the change the file permission is like the I am going to change the file permission of this one. Okay, let me tell you what permission all the things here. Okay, see here. Okay, so I am using here less hyphen ltra. Okay, I have renamed it, right? So that is the reason what I will do. I want to The name may become new file, right? Okay. See, what is the permission? Read, write, execute. And for the group, it is a read and execute. It is there. For this, I'm going to change the permission like, okay, hmode. Use the new file name. Okay. So again, see here. Earlier, what it was there is read, write, execute was there. Okay. Read, write, execute was there for the user. And for the others, others also it was new file. 1 minute, let me change new file.txt. Okay, I will change it to the different. See here, earlier the it was the read and execute. Now it will become the read, write, execution. All the permission I have given to the all the users as well as the group as well as the others also. Like this you can change the file permission. If you want to change the directory permission, means you can go ahead and you can do this using the ch mode. Okay. And earlier, if you want to see the what is the ls-ltr. Okay, for this the read, write, execution, everything is there, right? Read, write, execution for other, and read and execute permission for the others. It is there. I want to change something here. So for them, I'm going to give the only the for all users as well as the groups as well as the others. I want to give the only read and execute permission, no write permission. For this, can change. See here. Earlier, as I have already shown you this, earlier there were read write, everything was there. Now it got changed to only the read and execute for the others. Like this, you need to change in the real time. Okay, if you want to check, it means it is the same thing, it is displayed. How to delete the file or the directory? Using the rm command, we can delete the, okay, I have the old file, right? Old file. In case of here, mm, I don't have the old file, so I'm going to use the new file only. Okay, that is the reason I have taken an example. You can use the anything if you want. Okay, so there is a, see the new file, it is there, right? New file only. rm no, okay, there is no error. So if you want to check, see here, the new file, it's not there, it gone. Okay, and if you want to mm, delete the directory, means rmdir directory path. Here directory path is Urbi Academy new. I'm going to rmdir that this I'm going to execute now. Okay, and see here, this only I'm going to delete rmdir directory, not the file. Okay, see here, it has been no error, means it has been deleted successfully. To check that, check Urbi Academy. Urbi Academy new also is not there, and that the text new also it is not there. Okay, the new file text art also it is not. And the next one is how to view the difference between the two files. So for this, I'm going to use the diff file1.txt. I am going to show you the what is the file one and file two it contains. Okay, cat of file1.txt. Mm, Here, file one contains this. What the file two contains. Here, this is the same thing. I am going to use the diff. Okay, diff and file one and file two. It is going to display the required result. Okay. See, this is the file one content. The common records, whatever the common records it is there, just it is ignoring it. Okay, you are able to see it, right? 678 and 678. Okay, and L1 common records it is not showing the first file, and first file, this is the data is coming from first file, this is coming from the last file. In order to do that, you need to add it to the second file, or if you want to correct the second file means if you have to add this data to the first file. Okay, this is coming from the this is the difference from the second file. This is the difference. Okay, you need to understand that. Let us move on to the next file. Okay, next. Okay, what is the purpose of touch command in the Linux is we are going to create an empty file. Okay, I'm going to use the sample touch. Okay, sample touch it is there. Okay, I'm going to use the full sample test. I'm going to do that. ls-ltr here sample test, right? So now the empty 0 bytes it is there. Okay, like this we are going to use it. Okay, and the last one is how which is used to view the disk space, df-h command. Okay, we are going to use it. Okay, df means the file system and what are the file systems are there and available and used and total size. It is going to show us used percentage and mounted on the everything it is going to show us. Okay, and this is about the Linux or the Unix top 10 intro questions. And if you have any doubts, if you need anything related to the Unix intro questions, please comment on this. I will make the videos on it. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.